Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Guild of Dungeoneering. I am Rufel, poking Navi for you. Aha! It's time to expand our guild, and something I didn't quite go over. So that's, well, with these talismans, and once you have the talisman, then you can then upgrade to the idol, and then to the shrine. The idol is the same thing as the talisman, except it doesn't wear off. And the shrine, is the same as the idol, but it gives an additional trait. In the case of the crone, it is arcane. The heart is holy. The warrior will give crush. And the trickster starts you with a level 1 loot choice. So your dungeoneer will actually go into the dungeon a little bit better equipped. And over here with the loot, well, this is also the only other place where we have to build things sequentially. You can't get the steel anvil without the blacksmith, and the adamantium anvil without the steel anvil, so on and so forth. The artificer does not require having the weird and wonderful. None of the classes have these requirements, but to get a tier 2, you do need to have it. It does have requirements. However, speaking of tier 1, we have people to get, starting with the cat burglar. Aha! Where will you go? You'll go over here so that we can see what you say.
Up until now, we've all had some fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a cat burglar.
I don't think that rhymed, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Our cat burglar is named Puppy because he does not wish to be typecasted. Take that. And now that we have somebody who's not the chump, Navi is going to survive until the end of the game, merely because we won't take her out anywhere. The cat burglar is quite a bit more potent than our chump was. While the cat burglar sports no defensive cards, we have a lot of offensive cards going for us, including an unblockable. An unblockable attack, a quick attack, two damage attacks, and plus damage attacks. Plus, Puppy will get to choose from 4 loot options instead of the usual 3. Hopefully Puppy won't get killed, because dead puppies aren't much fun. Alright, what am I looking for? I'm looking to expand the guild more, because we have had a mime requested. Where shall be the theater? Right over here. Why not?
Is there anything that's more soul-destroying than having to rhyme all the time? There's only one thing perhaps more annoying, and that would be an insufferable mime.
There you go, Chuck. You have Dink. Dink is a masculine mime. We can tell, because the female sprites have lashes on their eyes. As you can see, Navi's the only girl in the guild. That's the reliable way of actually telling the genders. The ladies wear lashes. And, well, so far that's all the Dungeoneers requested. Anyone requesting, please, don't feel shy. Now, to go along with all this, we shall pick up the Talisman of the Crone, because increasing your starting hand size, I've found, is actually really powerful. So, we shall get that, and then we shall see about expanding our loot options. What will complement our Dungeoneers? Let's see. Armor, a couple of weapons, and a gun. Right. Let's see, leatherworking. That helps magic, that helps everybody. Have a lot more magic-oriented stuff. Still all good. Woodworking. Since our guys are pretty physical based, I think the woodworking might be what we go for. Let's check out the curio shop. Woo! The troll femur. That's a pretty tough choice. I think I'll go with the woodworking for now. Maybe next time we'll go with the curio shop. But that's going to require getting some more money. We'll shove you about there. Aha. And now the items offered by the woodworker. These uncommon loots have been added to the loot table that our Dungeoneers could find. Very useful, but we're out of money, so we need to go exploring. Back to the Dungeon of Rats, where we must square off with the Rat Pack. Now, because we have the Crone's knowledge, we immediately get to start with that because we don't have any other blessings to choose from. Dink or Puppy? Well, I think we'll take Puppy for a spin. Come along, Puppy. Don't you die on us. You'll be far more fun alive. Now our objective here is simply to defeat this guy. Who, well, is a great big rat. And the more minions we have around him, the more health he'll have. That's not going to be a problem. Yes, Steam. Thank you. But where do we start? Well, guess we'll start by going this way. Let's deal with the rat, because that's kind of the theme of the dungeon. Aha! Yes, I'm sure it will be, Puppy. Get in there! I may have made a big mistake, but oh well. Attack! Oh, actually, Puppy should be fine, especially with that opening draw. Throw another cat at him. Show those cats who's boss. And then we'll hit it with the quick attack, because that goes first. So the rat does not get a chance to do us harm. Let's see. Go for the ruffled shirt and start looking fancy. Oh, fear the mighty twig. Is it time for second breakfast? I don't think so. Woo! The stool. I am thinking the stool because we could use more defensive items. Aha! All right, one corridor and plenty of monsters. Aye. As you go up in levels, your Dungeoneer gains more hit points. That's basically all gaining a level does for you. And once we complete the dungeon, then our Dungeoneers go back to level 1. Like I said, drunken revelry. Now we have Ratmen and Gnolls. Gnolls are scarier than Ratmen. Much scarier. That's because the Gnolls have Fury. Other than that, they almost have the exact same card set. Nope. The Ratmen have one more armed, but the Gnolls have Fury. We don't want to deal with Fury if we can avoid it, because, well, like before, we want to spend a lot of time roving around and exploring. But this time, beating up monsters because monsters are worth money. Take that. Throw them another cats. Bash! Aha! Take that. Away with you. Woo! The hand axe is tempting because the crush cards are really nice at their higher levels. Let's see. Arcane and Growth. some magic options. The straight jacket, which is just right on protection. Straight jackets are pretty thick after all. Ooh. Newspaper hat. Actually, I'm going to take the newspaper hat because now that we've had 2 battles, the prone towel spin is no longer in effect. So we want to be wary. Alright. Split this here. And this here. You go there. Aha! Much as I want to build out the dungeon, I also don't want to make it too big. Ooh. Let's block that. Take that, punk. Right. Build up some catnip. Build up more catnip. Because we can. Let him have it. Hopefully he'll discard his stupidity. Hooray! None of that, punk. Clear off. Alrighty. Woo. Club. Oh, I like he. I'll just start smashing things around with the anchor. I happen to know that in this dungeon we're not going to see any enemies doing magic damage, so we don't need to prepare with Swift. I think the bats were capable of doing magic damage, but because we're level 3, we're not going to see them anymore. In fact, normally we would start seeing level 3 monsters, but because this is one of the earlier dungeons, they cap out at level 2. So we shall take advantage of that. In order to keep my Dungeoneer from actually going to face the Rat King, I just want to leave this spot empty. And what other trouble can we get into? Put you there, that way we can keep going. Nasty rat, it's perfect. Crush it! With the slam. Like that. Ooh. Right. Now we need to decide which card we don't want to lose. Actually, let's use the catnip. That way it doesn't matter what gets discarded. He is now dead. Take that, rat. Now, what do we got? Take a straight jacket. The arcane wand. I like the spyglass, but not really at the expense of bash and repel. Ranged is a really powerful attack because it makes all of your physical attacks quick, and if they're already quick, they just do extra damage. But given the options, I guess we'll just take the straight jacket. You're going mad, puppy. All right. Build this here. You go there. Aha! More rats! More rats for the rat pile! Smash! Now if I can help it, what I really want is something which is another item which will give me more crush. This crush 4 is awesome. Bounce him! Yay! What do we got? Sparkly! It's not bad. A hook? Not incredibly great options. Like growth 1 at the expense of crush 3? Yeah. So basically what each of these mean is like I get 1 card from the blade deck and 1 card from the swift deck. Now, or in this case 1 card from crush deck, which I've already got, and 1 card from the growth deck. But my anchor gives me 2 cards from the crush deck, so I lose crush 3. Guess I'll take the headband. Things are getting a little scary. Yeah. Okay, maybe we'll want to stay away from that. I don't really have any good options for placing these. Can I place these? Yep. Right there. Alright then. Yeah. Put you there, we'll go that way. Oh, I would use that, but that's unblockable, so I guess I'll just pounce him. Like that. We'll go with this block because blocking 1 allows me to regenerate 1, so functionally the Holy Seal blocks 2. Very well. We'll just swap that strike away and smash. Aha! Can't block, so... Take this, punk! Hooray! Woo! Now I have stuff that will make us think. Ah. The male koi gives us 2 hit points, but it's so cold it gives us 2 stupidity cards. I think we'll stay away from that. It's a pretty good item, but it's not that good. But I'll take an extra stupidity card in order to gain counter. Alrighty, well, things are going to keep going like this for a while, so I'll bring you back when things get interesting, or we're ready to take on the Rat King. One of the two. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, Noel, what you got? Ah, you got your usual. Now, the Noel has Fury, which means if he's at half damage or less, then he does an extra point of physical damage on his physical attacks. We want him to be in Fury mode as short a time as possible. Means we only want to do 1 point of damage to him. Alright. And... wow. Now we shall commence the beatings. Whack! Aha! And... oh, we don't even have to do anything. Pacifism! Take that. Ooh, what we got here? Oh, baby! Gimme! Demolish is awesome! Alright, back to the exploration. Alright, I'm not okay with that, actually. You're not making me happy, puppy. Then he'll want to go this way. I'm going to need to figure out a way to keep you away from the king. How am I gonna do that? Actually, you will help immensely. That should do it. Alright, now on to the fountain. Fountain of Clairvoyance. Take this, punk! Haha! And die. Huzzah! Thank you for money. And puppy drinks from the fountain. Which gives him clairvoyance. What's that mean? Well, in our next fight, the Rat Man is predictable, so we get to see what his next card is. Hooray! Not that we have options to capitalize on it right away. Oh well. Take some fire. And have some more fire. Aha! It's good to have magic damage because, well, in this level, it's kind of serve as unblockable cards, really. The magic defense aren't of much value to us. Don't want any of these, so we'll take some loot. And have another bag of money to spread around. Aha! The trek continues! Alright. Now for a far less pleasant fountain. Ew. Fountain of Decay. Well, go have a drink, puppy. I'm not gonna be able to stop you. Just have to beat up a gnoll first. Let's see. Use this and put him into fury right away. I don't think I want to do that. Alright, now we'll smash him. As long as they can't block, we win. He didn't block, so we win. Aha! Take that. Alright. Let's claim the loot of our choice. One that's worth some money. Because if we've already got it, then it just promptly gets sold for gold. But now we have Decay. Decay is a very rude trait. Because it means that, well, if we take at least 2 points of damage in the turn, then we will take an extra point. And we'll take 1 extra point of damage. Which probably won't be too big of an issue, but, well, these Ratmen can certainly deliver, as shown. We use the bash so that we don't get decayed. And, well, now we're gonna get to see it in action. Nuts. Ow. Fortunately, he didn't hit me with another 2 damage attack. That would have been terrible. Because if he had, we would have wound up with a dead puppy. Oh well. How to make our way to the Rat King. Just have to go through a couple more rats to get there. Let's use the catnip. More catnip? And we don't get any favorable attacks. No! Why, I oughta throw the cat at him! Take that, rat! Alright. Sell another shimmering cloak. And now the game has started throwing money at me. We'll see if we can't counter that. Ah! Alright. Well, this looks like it'll go smoothly enough. These He's getting angry. We shall have some nip. And really let him have it. Aha! Take this! Sell us a cooking pot. They're all selling for 2 gold, basically. I knew you were gonna throw money at me, game! Now the irritating thing is, if we put the money up here, then we won't be able to collect it, because the adventure ends as soon as we fight the Rat King. So we'll put it over there. No, I don't want to fight for it, I just want to pick it up. Stop throwing money at me, game! These massive gems are worth 5 each, but... Alright, now we get to deal with the Rat King. No more clawful Rat Kings. Well, if you finish it off, puppy, then there will be no more clawful Rat Kings. Not a good start. Let's draw another card to compensate. Alright. Throw the cat at him! Aha! Demolish him! Viciously! I love that card.
Well, this is really just quite surprising. Aren't Dungeoneers just cannon fodder? But against all odds, they keep surviving. They're so dumb. Why even bother?
Because they get me a lot of money. It's okay. It's all over now. They made it out safely. Take a deep breath. Maybe calm your nerves with a stiff drink. And let's count up all the gold from selling that sweet, sweet loot. In fact, you also get a trophy room because we cleared this dungeon out. For every dungeon you clear out, you get a trophy. And we have 3 more, and we've discovered 3 more dungeons that we can go to. Let's return. And we'll place our trophy room. We'll put it here.
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
Yes, to reflect on things. Oh, and of course we've we've come up to an interesting option. No, wait, no, we haven't. Oh, yes, we have. We can potentially pick up the shapeshifter or the alchemist now. Typically, when it comes to a tier 2 class, once you have them, you don't go back to a lesser tier. And now we have tier 1 Dungeoneers, we don't want to use the chump again because the chump is the tier 0 Dungeoneer. But if we got the shapeshifter or the alchemist, then we probably wouldn't see any more tier 1 Dungeoneers. Who am I kidding? We are going to see them. I could certainly use some names for them. Alright. Let us get us more loot options. Lots more loot options. Because it's always worthwhile to get the loot options. But that being said, suppose this will be where our play stops for the day, and I could really use a name for an apprentice or a bruiser, or even anything past. or a ranger, or a barbarian, a troubadour, most holy grail knight, the cartomancer, the mathemagician, or the artificer, or the drunken sailor, the height H2O mancer, or the swashbuckler. I could use names for all of these. We'll just have lots of loot options. Aha! Yes, don't be shy about the names. After all, things can get pretty dangerous. In fact, there were a couple times I thought I was going to lose Puppy. But no matter. We shall explore more next time. I'll see you then. Later.